Hello and welcome to episode 5 of our Keyolion campaign. In the last episode, we did a little bit of recovery from our first couple of wars. We were in major amounts of debt, and we were really struggling. Our income was in the negative, and things were not looking too great. We are still in a lot of debt, 848 ducats of debt to be specific, but we are looking a little bit better. We are making a positive income of 8.5 right now, and that means that we can start preparing for our next wars, which are going to be against Dagaon. Now, in order to beat them, we're going to need boats, because I can't beat all of their troops and their allied troops and all of that, so we have to have a plan, and that plan is going to be a navy, specifically because we are ahead on Diplotech. So they are Diplotech 5, as is their main ally, and we are Diplotech 7. The important thing about that is at Diplotech 7, you get an additional 0.3 naval morale, which is huge, and at Tech 8, we would get an additional 0.2. So we should be able to take advantage of that and ensure that we have naval supremacy. Even if maybe they have more ships, our ships will just be so much better that it won't really matter. Combine that with like a naval morale advisor, and we should be able to send their navies to the bottom of the ocean rather quickly. So that's what we're going to start doing. We are going to build some ships. Even though we're still like 800 ducats in debt, I don't really care. We need to build these ships up one way or another. So let's go ahead and do that. I mean, the galleys cost 9.2 ducats to make, so the more we can build, the better it's going to be. We do have some rebels that are looking like they want to rise up, and I think we're stopping them from being a problem down here. So they'll rise up, we'll go deal with them, and then we'll be in a pretty good spot. I do want to start currying favors with our ally because we need them to be on our side when this war happens. And by our side, I mean, I just need them to not join the other side. And I think the only way I can reasonably make that happen is if I make them trust us more. Oh, National Bank? That is huge. That is actually a massive thing for us to get right here. Not only does it give us a stability and a bunch of money, we can get minus 0.5 interest per annum until 1533, which means these loans we have are going to be essentially be much cheaper. Now, I could get the yearly inflation reduction, but we're doing okay on that at minus 0.2 per year. So... and why is that? Because I took economic ideas. So let's go ahead and get that interest per annum to get minus 0.5. Oh my goodness. And we get another stability, so we're up to plus 2 now? Well, that means we make even more money. I like making money. And with that money, I mean, we could pay off these smaller loans and take larger loans. Or we could just build more ships. I like that idea. Let's just build more boats until we have up to our... naval capacity, and then we'll probably get rid of our 2 light ships and draft some heavies from the merchants, but we'll see how that goes. As for these loans, I mean, what do I have to do for missions? Let's check that first. So in Keyolion, you want me to build a dock, a workshop, and a marketplace. So let's make sure that I can actually build that dock. That's good. That will complete that mission, hopefully. That'll give us some light ships as well. If I have 200 ducats and the mages are loyal, then I can complete this mission right here. So I guess actually we just save this money. Yeah. Okay, we just won't pay off the loans. We'll save this money and we'll see how it goes. When can I seize land again, by the way? Because we are only at 20%. It looks like it's going to be a while. Yeah, it looks like we just did it, which is fine. Not a big deal. Is okay. An election? I think we still keep Salusa. She is 70 years old. Maybe let her go. She's so good is the problem. She's so good, but she's 70 years old. She's probably going to die soon. I think, unfortunately, we're just going to have to let her go. I think one more time. We keep her one more time, okay? And then next time we elect somebody new, we let her retire. But she's just too valuable to let go. She's just simply too good at her job. All right, bring you down here, and that dock is completed. The sugar port. Keyolion's first and only export for a long while was sugar. Even now, many years after its founding, sugar remains the dominant export, largely due to how profitable the plantations are and the successful administrative maneuvering of our government. In order to support all of this production, the capital requires investments in its infrastructure, workshops to process the sugar, marketplaces to sell it, and docks and shipyards to transport it to its locations. We gain 2 base production in our capital, and we construct 5 barks for no cost and 75% of the time. All right, pretty good, pretty good. Kirk is asking for money, and I'm going to say a very solid no. Our mages will tick up over 50 here soon. I will pay off these small loans when we get the chance. In fact, let's do that right now. All of these smaller loans that are coming up, let's make sure we're trying at least to pay them off. Just make sure that we're making as much money as we can. All right. Yep, we can pay that one off now. Our statesman has died. I'll get that morale of Navy's person ready for the inevitable conflict. Move my transports over here so I know which is which. I think we're going to be good on that, so let's start drilling. It does mean there's a chance they rise up over here, but a chance I'm willing to take. And I do want to get some drilling done. Now, I believe I can also build another troop, so let's do that. Guys, move in. 57 crowns. These are the 1% loans, so we will extend them, including some non-1% loans. And I could grab another merchant, and I think I will. Though I'm not sure where exactly I want to put it. There's nowhere great to do so, but I suppose this will have to do. It'll help us pull at least a little bit more down here. Little bit is definitely the correct statement, like 0.2, but hey, you know what? It helps us get more trade efficiency, or not trade efficiency. Is it trade power that these extra merchants give us? I can't exactly remember off the top of my head. It's something like that. I know it gives us a benefit of some kind. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. Okay, these light ships, I'm really not sure I actually want them, to be honest with you. Because I'd rather have the naval capacity for heavies. But can't really complain about free ships. Alright, if I want those heavies, I can build them myself, or I can go to the merchants here, and I can hand them... Where are you? I'm missing it. Forced draft. Right now, it would only give me one early Carrick, though. But I'll click the button. And then I will ask for one Carrick, please. I am about to max out on Diplo points, so I'm not sure where I'm going to be able to actually develop with Diplo. Considering, I think, pretty much everywhere I already have maxed out my Diplo dev. So I guess that just means that I need to, I don't know, do some military development as well. We have a couple years until the tech, so it's not the end of the world if I do that. Look, that's super cheap to develop here. So let's go ahead and throw down Encourage Development Edict. We do have prosperity, and our merchants are very loyal and, of course, very influential, even if that is a bit problematic at times. So we can get this up to a much higher bit of development, which is nice. Okay, there's that. And hopefully that gives us a little bit of naval capacity as well, because that is also something that we could use very badly. All right, the Institute of Agronomy. This is finally able to be completed. Soon after the Agronomers Association's formation, most of the sugarcane production in the capital was brought under the oversight of the Mages, greatly boosting profits. Its influence gradually extended outwards into the other settlements until no plantation would be legally operational without an official license from the association. The capital branch, recently refurbished in a novel, lavishly decorated Keyolion style, would open its doors not only as an administrative center, but also as an institute dedicated to educating the new generation of mages. So we construct 2 mage towers for 0% of the cost, 60% of the time, lose 200 ducats. The mages gain 10% crown land. Until the end of the game, we get mage loyalty, equilibrium, and +1 possible number of manufactories, and the event experiments in the mountainside happen. Oof, that's rough. Let's see what we get out of this. While most of the staff of the Institute are focused on maintaining existing plantations, a select few ambitious transmutators are occupied with a different sort of work. They work tirelessly in their magical greenhouses, trying different methods and spells in an attempt to adapt sugarcane to the cold weather of the mountains. Until a few weeks ago, when a young academic shook the Keyolion with her findings. Her discovery has been verified by her peers and hailed as a major achievement. Through an innovative technique, she has managed to infuse the sugarcane seeds in such a way that they can survive and grow in a harsher climate. There is a trade-off. The modified sugarcane grows slower and requires magical supervision. The academic is confident that it will be possible to build upon the approach and possibly even make a plant that would thrive in the cold should her faculty receive the required funding. Under the Institute's decree, several plantations in Enithion have been restored and the experimental seeds sown. Today, we have made history. All right. So right here, where we were at one point making grain in the highlands, now it will be producing sugarcane, and it gets frost sugarcane experimental. Until the end of the game, we get 50% less goods produced, but 5% more trade value. And I think overall that will be a boon to our economy, because it's just better than grain. Also, where is my heavy ship being built right now? It's right here, I think. Yep. And the light ships are being built here. And I'm going to go ahead and cancel those. Apixahoxi wants me to support their independence from Ormam. I'm going to be honest. I want you to get your independence, but I don't want help with it. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I will repay that loan. We're making 11 ducats a month now. Very good. As for our naval capacity, we are going to be over it a little bit, which is fine. For now, you guys can go protect trade here, but eventually we will be changing that. Quality wool gives us some more money. Make sure we're paying off these loans in the order in which they will appear. We've already paid off 200 ducats of loans so far. We do need to build a school in our capital, so let's do that next. It's worth 0.56 ducats a month. And if I take Plutocratic ideas right now, I get some Inno, cheaper dev cost, and more caravan power. I don't know if that's worth it, though. Because if she dies, then we're not going to be making this much military power. Though I suppose I could just elect a military person, and that would solve the problem. So, sure, why not? Free cities, 5% dev cost, 25% caravan power. And also completes foundation of the Nakis. When the Keyolions of Alecand outgrew their wind-warded walls, they looked beyond the storm-ravaged island for expansion opportunities. They founded our new cities, Nakis, to both enrich themselves and to keep those riches out of the hands of their rivals. We are the children of the Nakis, and we shall come to hold these riches for ourselves. -1 national unrest and plus 15 global settler increase, which is very, very nice and very appreciated. Please, more settlers. I beg of you. I want more. Now, our mages are probably decently strong. If I wanted to cast a plant growth, it costs 40 diplo power. So all provinces that produce grain, wine, spices, tea, coffee, cocoa, cotton, sugar, tobacco, cloves, incense, exotic woods, or serpent bloom will get -1 local unrest, 0.5 goods produced, 10% goods produced modifier, and 100% supply limit. Spell will increase your crop yield, but also cause devastation in these provinces every year. I mean, that kind of seems worth it. I almost never use it. Let's try it. So right now, our income is looking at 10.96. I mean, it's 3.26 ducats a month. Oh, nope, we just lost it. I think we lost it because our prosperity. Yep. That is unfortunate, but we'll deal with it. Do we re-elect her? No, we don't. Silusa, you served us well. Have a good retirement. But I simply cannot afford to keep electing her. Because she will die, and then it will be a huge waste of our resources. Also, our loan size is up to 73 now. So we're looking good. It's another... Actually, cancel that troop. Let's go ahead and build a cannon for our sieges. You are staying on my border, but you are my ally, so I'm not too worried about it. You are Diplotech 6 now, which means we're going to lose our Diplotech advantage here soon. And there's my heavy, so let's send that down. Okay. Let's stop drilling here. And I would like an admiral. The problem is our Navy tradition is 5. So, there are a couple ways we can go about this. We can either give the merchants the ability to give us an admiral or explorer, which actually I already have. Yeah, click the button then, since I already did it. So, there we go. And then we could go exploring after this war to get even more Navy tradition. But for now, this will have to do. And we're going to send our Navy out over here. There's a colony completed. Where's the next place I want to go? Probably just keep following this. And I'm going to want to do that because we're going to need these troops for the war. Ooh, I could take this Diplotech early. Tempting. We may do that if a naval battle gets a little dicey. Okay, so if I wanted to declare on Dagaon, MKOs currently will not join, and Alecand will be their only person that joins them. I could call in Kirka after the war starts, but I'm not sure that's really a great idea. Let's pull you back, and I think we just go for it. And we really hope that their troops are not over here. They may be, but if they are, well, we'll beat them back, and then we'll be fine. Okay, so Conquest for... What's the highest development province here? 15? Yes, let's go for a Neon. Alright, and let's move in. And I want to find their navy, where it's docked, and I want to lock it in port. Here we go. Specifically, I want to lock their transports. Now, I could do something real cheeky here. If I can time this correctly, I could block their army on this island, and they'd be trapped. If we can do that, then the war's over. We've already won. So how long does it take me to get here? I'll get there on the 29th. They're going to arrive there on the 27th. So, yeah, I can move. Okay, right now they're crossing. Oh, no! Really? Oh, it's this crossing! No! Oh, such a good plan, too. That's okay. We can beat their troops back. It's not a huge deal. I just can't beat them and their allies. But if I chill in here, that means that I can block both these. I thought that this was over here. That's my mistake. Huge, sad moment. Huge, sad moment. Alright, let's just abandon these sieges down here and go deal with these guys. We might even be able to trick them back onto this island here. Like, if I go and blockade here, they can't cross, and they might retreat back to MKOs' island, and then we can take them out. So let's move around and do that. And, I mean, you have 4,000 troops. I mean, I could call Kirka in. I don't think I really should, though. I don't think it's really worth it. They have a heavy right here. Yeah, let's see what they do. Foreign plots. I cannot afford to lose their following tradition. Another economic idea? Inflation reduction from loan payment, gold depletion chance. I'd rather take the tech. Like, I could take this fight. They do have 4,000 cavalry, though. So we probably lose it. But it's a fight that I can afford to take, because I can keep reinforcing over here. They cannot. Though, I mean, we do roll a 6 in the shock phase. We roll a 1 in that shock phase, 6 to 8, a 3 to a 2. We might actually win this. We do have 5 more discipline than they do. Yeah, they're going to be forced to retreat. And, well, they only have one way to retreat, and that's down for the most part. So let's just follow them. Because we can just find where they're retreating to, walk into them, stack wipe them, and that's kind of it. Agenda of the diet. I can fire my admin advisor. Actually, can I? He's half price, so maybe I won't. At some point we will, but not right now. Do have an edict that I can get rid of. Where's he going to retreat to is the question. Hopefully it's just down here. Because he could retreat all the way over here, which would suck. Okay, Tier 5. Military Doctrine and Organization. Oh boy. I mean, we could actually get Marines here. Would be funny. I could also get the Morale of Navy. Sustaining Discipline is always really good. Defensive Stance is fine. Military Engineering is good if you're going to have a lot of artillery. So like late game stuff. Faster Reinforce Speed is nice too. More National Supply Limit. Cheaper Reinforce Cost. You know what? We'll choose Amphibious Specialization for the meme. For the meme of it, we will get a Marine in here. There we go. I know people love the Marines. They'll be like, oh, take naval ideas. Take it all. It'll be fine. And as long as we roll well here, we should wipe them. 2 to a 6, and we roll a 0 afterwards. They roll an 8. Cool. So we rolled like absolute trash there, actually. Nowhere close to being good. And now they are going to retreat all the way over here, and I have to follow them. You can send the Marine down to occupy this stuff. We are about to max out on Diplo points. I can put 1 point of development there. Huge. Massive gains. Yeah, see, and we're going to run into troops as we run across here, and they are not, because they're retreating. Yeah, see, I mean, I could try and catch them out here. If they stay right here, we'll be alright. Okay, I mean, if they go like that, that's fine too. Then we run into Rundalk, and then no matter where they go, we can see. Yep, so like we know they're going right down here. Oh, those sons of guns. I wasn't paying attention to their navy. I was too focused on blocking these 12k off, and they were able to land troops down over here. That's unfortunate. Okay, just get back. I mean, there's not all too much I can do. It's not like I can just abandon the Navy stuff. If I can get over there and take out their transports, though, that would be pretty nice. That's unfortunate that they just built new troops instead of reinforcing. I would love to take that Plutocratic idea, but I need to take tech. So I will not. That is a colony, which I could seize. It would be expensive, but we can technically afford it at the moment. We're going to take this Diplotech, simply because I can't really afford to develop anywhere else. If I can grab one of these stacks before they... I can't send that there yet. Before they can group up somewhere. Okay, so you arrive on the 16th, and you will arrive on the 31st. I will arrive... I need to arrive on the 1st. Okay, cowards. Cowards, they regroup together. Now they're going to move into here. They'll get there on the 8th. I will get there on the 17th. I don't want to take a defensive mountain fight. That's a Highlands. I mean, if they want to walk onto my capital, I'm more than happy to fight them there. I'm even happy to fight them here. 27th and the 2nd. Let's move here. Go ahead and scorch this province. Yes, and they are going to move into Thaon. I will be there on the 7th. They will be there on the 5th. I'm not necessarily in a rush. Okay, I'll be there on the 15th. They'll be on there on the 15th. Doesn't really matter who gets there first because it's an even fight. Send the Marines in as reinforcements. And hopefully we roll a little bit better. We do start off with a 5, and then a 3 in the shock phase, 3 in the fire phase, and there's a 9 in the shock phase. That should do a lot of damage. Beautiful. But where do they retreat to is the question. Are they just going to run all the way back over here again? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. That is the answer. Okay. Well. Adaptive combat bonus in terrain of capital. No, we go for better developed colonies, obviously. Okay, we chase them over here. We need to secure these. That way they stop retreating there. Now, where are their 7 transports? They're right here. I could risk letting these 12 troops across. Not sure that's a great idea, though. Yeah, they did bring another troop over. Okay, I want to go in here and then immediately over. And hopefully we're able to wipe them that way. An election, just re-elect the military candidate. I don't want to re-elect for a while here. They left. They moved. The cowards. Okay, move straight up. Ooh, we are strict. Okay. That's nice. Yeah, I have no idea where they ran off to. No idea at all, but... Okay, we can repay the 1% loans now. Yeah, I don't know where they would have ran off to, but it's probably the middle of nowhere. But we're getting taking war score, so I'm not too worried about it. I can send this troop to unsiege our stuff. Oh, found them. I don't know, maybe they're on native coexistence, and that's why they're not on troubles. Actually, can I get you onto this island? I can, and they're safe on the island. Okay, we take one fight here, and the only place they can retreat to is this province. So all we gotta do is just pick one fight, win, and we're good. This is like basically their entire army. Come on, just roll well. Okay, well, we're not rolling the greatest, I will admit. Where are you retreating to now? Hold on a second. I don't know what you're doing, but it's illegal, whatever you're doing. Follow them. Okay, now you can get up here and siege this. I'm just gonna take the prestige, thank you though. So they're just retreating back into land that I occupied. I mean, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Okay, and they're immediately going to try and run north. I cannot allow them to do that. So we need to move into this province first, which will force them in a direction. Then we go into Rundalk. And then we... Oh, come on. Then we hit them here, and hopefully we can catch them. Good. If that's not a wipe... Okay, good. Good. I was like, if that's not a wipe, that's crazy for us. Alright, more of Dagaon's troops gone. And the peace deal I'm looking for is... Everything on this side. I can't take that stuff yet, which is unfortunate. I want this island as well. Coalition, Smolition. There's not enough people around here to coalition me. Okay, let's pop these guys in. Now move our ships out. Let's grab our transports. Attach our one marine. Then I want to move half my galleys over and the transport over. Oh, he already landed troops there. It's unfortunate. Alright, get that occupied. I don't know how I have lots of war exhaustion, but I do. Okay, let's just drop this marine off then. You pop back out. Don't let him cross. He is going to build up more troops, obviously. I mean, that's what you would do when you lose all your troops. That's alright. Of course, his ally isn't feeling the pain yet at all. I want to put all my troops here, and then I want to go take out their navy, since I do have naval supremacy. Now, I don't want to fight here. I want to fight here. Because if I fight here, he can retreat. And I don't want him to be able to retreat, is the thing. Alright, there we go. We catch his navy, and he is not up to Diplotech 7 yet, which means we have a massive naval advantage. Yeah, literally almost one whole naval morale. So they are absolutely going to get destroyed here. Not even close. Not even close. We even captured a heavy, which is nice. Okay, I want them to cross onto this island. So I need to move my troops away and let them cross. Okay. Can I get anyone here in time to stop them from crossing? I can. Perfect. Which means now I can walk over here and wipe these 12 troops. There's nowhere that they can run to. Because we have naval supremacy and they are trapped on the island. There they go. And now... we walk. We walk to Dagaon's capital and we end this war. This is much better than the last war. I do want pretty much everybody over here. I want you to leave the cannon and leave the mercs, but everybody else, I want you to walk forward and start getting things occupied. Not too much. Again, 9,000 troops here, 7 here. We're still outnumbered over here. But I do want to get some kind of secured area in front of the siege. Because then we can at least take a defensive fight in a hills, woods, or highlands instead of in defensive fight for them on the other spot. And I can move over here, and I can probably get away with the barrage. Sure, why not? We'll do a naval barrage. How often do I do naval barrages? Pretty much never. So it's a good little change of pace. That is the rest of their navy, right? Yes, pretty much. And I do want to sink it. So where is our... There you are. We don't have access there, so I'm just going to go and I'm going to land my marine on this island, as you do. Ormami separatists will take care of it. We have sacked their capital. Sure. I think that is... It's not really worth a loan, per se. But it is worth burning some development for. That is 89 war score right there. I'm actually not too upset with them having this vassal right now. There we go. We didn't get as heavy, though. Is this one province? Oh, that is one province. I want to sink their navy. I don't want them to have any heavies left after this. You need to back up, though, because you're starting to get outnumbered up here. We could possibly push this guy for a peace deal. Especially because I can take tech here now. So now I have an advantage militarily, as well as naval, I should say, in our army and our navy. There we go. We got rid of his heavy. Glorious, glorious day. Let's send everybody up here. If I can just go and grab his capital, we should be good. Is it a little bit greedy? Yes. Yes, it is. But I do think it's worth it. Plus, if I can get war reps off of him, that's going to be worth a lot of money. Okay, that's mountains. I don't want to take a defensive mountain, or give them a defensive mountain fight. That would be kind of unacceptable. But if they're just going to run away, I will gladly move in and take it. Alright, send you there. Unfortunately, I can't help with this at all, but I can move my navy. Well, actually, I don't think I have the naval range to do that for supplies. I think they'd be out of range for us, which would go, I think, particularly poorly. Okay. 2 troops that are 1,000 importing iron, sure. We can go siege their northern part. And while I am tempted to take their land because they do have gold up here, I think we'll hold off. Perhaps another war. They're thinking about attacking here. If they do attack, we just peace out. It's that easy. No greed. Well, a little bit of greed. A little bit of greed is good for the soul, okay? Builds character, you could say. Maybe that's just my excuse, but it's the excuse that I'm going to run with. All right. And you, I would like war reps, max money, break your alliance with Dagaon, please. Hopefully they rival each other then, because these two should not be allied. They should hate each other, at least in my worldview. And my worldview is whatever benefits me. So, you know, it's pretty simple. Pretty straightforward. Okay, 14%, no good. Cities demand old rights. I'm not losing another stab. Thank you very much. I like my 1 stability. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about attacking those 5k. I know you are. This fort can just fall. Go ahead and scorch it. Move away. Now we know they're going to be coming for these 2k. Yeah, see, there's the rest of them. Just waiting. They have 10,000 peasants over there. Come on, I need this to fall. Don't be like this. We might have to save these troops with our navy, so let's keep them near the coast. There we go. This capital falls. That should be more than enough to take what I need. Can I pillage your capital at all? Nope. Alright. Wait, you have claims on me? Oh, yeah. Only a couple, though. Nothing that really matters. Alright, money and war reps from him. And you, I am kicking off of most of Devon. They have this stuff down here. Even if I don't take that island, I can't take it, so I'd rather just take the island since I can defend that right now. Take whatever money I can. And bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. Keyolion. Now, probably the strongest person around. Before this, it would have been Dagaon, but I think we just solidified our betterment, and we will repay all of our loans. We have no more debt. We have lots of land that we can core up. I do have to buy down that a bit, because it's very expensive. We do have some rebels that we need to deal with, but that is a problem for next time, because for right now, we're going to call it for the day. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.